Hi guys, and welcome back to the Aussie Nascar channel for episode 22 of my Nascar Diecast reviews. Ross Chastain's 2024 Busch Light Flannel Chevy Camaro. So we're back with another Ross Chastain Diecast review after you guys loved the Busch Light Farmers paint scheme in episode 21. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out after this one. I'll leave a link in the description. But I love these Busch Light flannel paint schemes. But this is my first diecast for one of those paint schemes because Busch Beer themselves have only ran 4 total flannel cars. First running one in the 2018 Geico 500 with Kevin Harvick, and then returning with the same scheme in 2019. They then took a 3-year hiatus from 2020 to 2023, but introduced various other programs during that time with the Your Face Here cars, the For the Farmers cars, Busch Light Apple, and Busch Light Peach. And I just love how this paint scheme mimics exactly how a flannel shirt would look, because you've got that rough surface style pattern all around the car. It can also could be mistaken for a picnic blanket as well, because when I first looked at it, it kind of looks a bit of both. But in Australia, if you wear a flannel shirt, you're counted as a bogan. That's the stereotype that we have here in Australia. The campaign was designed to promote the outdoor enthusiast, which I figure flannel does that quite well. And without further ado, let's jump in to this diecast review. So on the front of the diecast, we have number 1 Chevy, Trackhouse, Z01 and Sunoco. And then on the bonnet, we have Busch Light. On the windscreen, we have Chastain and Chevy. And on the roof, we have number 1 and Busch Light. Then on the rear window, we have Chastain again. And Race for the Mountains on the deck lid. And then on the rear of the diecast, we have Busch Light, Quaker State, Camaro, Z01 and number 1. Then we flick around to the left side of the diecast, where we have Busch Light, number 1, NASCAR Cup Series, Goodyear, Jockey, Moose, Kubota, Worldwide Express. And then on the name rail, we have Ross Chastain, Chevy, Siemens and Wendy's. Then we flick around to the left side of this diecast. But one thing I love about this paint scheme is just the sheer detail that it holds, because if you zoom in here, bright red with that slightly duller maroon, and then the adding in of the navy blue just to offset the red. It's a really nice touch. And just like the other paint scheme from last episode, this paint scheme also has Busch Light's signature mountain design, which I find is a really consistent detail when you've got the same exact design. They've just swapped the colours around. It's just a really good looking paint scheme. I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. Not as good as the Busch Light Farmers car, but that's because that paint scheme is my favourite of 2024. This is definitely still one of Chastain's best paint schemes for 2024. With that, that'll be the end of today's diecast review. If you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up to stay up to date with all the latest Aussie NASCAR content. And I'll see you in the next one.